Hi all, this is Thuray from Salesforce Talks. Today we are going to see how you can create a Salesforce object using Excel. Okay, நீங்க இந்த வீடியோ தமிழ்ல பார்க்கணும்னா இந்த வீடியோட லிங்க் வந்து நான் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல கொடுத்துருக்கேன். இந்த வீடியோலயும் வந்துட்டு அந்த லிங்க் தெரியும். Okay, let's continue. So I have created on Excel in the CSV format. I have created on CSV file with the data. So usually if you want to export the data into the Salesforce object, first we will create the Salesforce object and then we will create the file, then we will load the data. So Salesforce introduced a new feature in last year that we can create a Salesforce object from the Excel or the CSV file with the data itself. We can create the object and fields and then we can load the data at the same time. Okay, so for our demo, I have created one CSV file with the fields. This is name, date of birth. I have taken few different data type. So this one is date data type, phone number, gender. I'm going to use this as a pick list. Vaccinated field. This one I'm going to use this for checkbox. Country also I'm going to use for pick list. And these are all. One is for currency, one is for text. Okay. So let's see how you can create an object with this data. First, to log in into our org, Salesforce org. I have logged into my developer edition. So in the setup, go to the object manager. So as usual, click create. So instead of choosing the custom object, choose the second option, custom object from sales spreadsheet. Okay. So it will redirect you to the object creator. Here it will ask you to log in with your organization credentials. I have already logged in. That's why it didn't ask me to enter the username and password. If you are going to this URL first time, it will ask you to log in with your Salesforce or username and password. Okay, once you log in, you can drag and drop your files here. Okay, I have chosen my file. So Salesforce will verify the file and then it will display how many records it is having, what are the fields it is having. So my file is having around 20 records and it is having 8 fields. So it has mapped with the sales and the Excel file header and the Salesforce field name. Okay, with the data type, it automatically mapped with the relevant data types as well. So we can, if it is correct, we can use it. Otherwise, we can change it. We have an option to change the data type as well. So it is the name column. So here, Salesforce field name is name. So if you want to change it also, you can change it. Employee name or object name, record name, anything. If you want to change, you can change it. So date of birth, and the date. Phone number is in integer. So I'm going to choose as text. Here you can see the preview. So how the data will be displayed in the field after data load. You can see the preview as well. For the gender, it mapped with the text data type. I'm going to choose pick list. The vaccinated is checkbox. For the country also, I'm going to choose the pick list data type. Address is text. And for the CPC, I'm going to choose currency. Okay. So I have chosen the data types as well. So here we have an option called record name field. So this is the primary field called name we choose when we create the objects in Salesforce. So by default, it is taking the Salesforce record ID. Okay, so when we load this data, it will create one Salesforce ID, right? So those IDs will be loaded into the name field. So we can choose any one of the field which is available in our file to be a name field in the primary field. So I'm choosing the record name as the primary field, the REC name field. Okay, and then here you have an option to preview your data. So if you click, you can preview data with the field name and data type and the data formats. Okay, so I'm clicking next. So here you need to provide our object name details. demo Jan 1. I'm using the same name for plural name. API name demo underscore Jan 1. Description, and in the advanced settings, we can choose these checkboxes, allow search, reports, activities, and the notes and attachment section, everything. Click finish. So Salesforce will first create your object with the field name, and then it will add the page layouts and assign it to the profiles, and then it will load the data. So for all the custom profiles, you need to manually grant the access once the object is created. If you are creating the object via Excel, it won't assign the permissions to all the custom profiles. Okay. So the object is created. The object name is demo Jan1. We'll refresh the object manager and check whether our object has been created. So demo Jan1. So this is the object we created. Fields and relationship. So here country is pick list created by CTC's currency. Gender is pick list. Owner phone, REC name. This is the name we given. We'll check whether it is having right values in a pick list field. So you can see the created by test on the date and time. Just now we created. So it is having the correct values, male and female. So we'll go to our object and check whether it is having all the records. We'll refresh once. It is taking some time. Usually it don't take much time. See, our object is here. So if you choose all records, you can see the records created. See the record name, data employee one, the date of birth, phone, gender, and the currency values. Edit. See the gender is a pick list, number, and date of birth is a date, checkbox. This one is pick list, and currency is created as a currency data type field. So we have created our object from the Excel data, and the data given in the Excel has been created as records. Thank you all.